At first, everything felt so beautiful. Life flows like a clear river, flowing gently between the rocks of hope. The future is wide open, full of promising possibilities. However, everything began to change. When that little temptation came, something that was initially just for fun, just to try until it finally became an addiction that gripped him tightly. Slowly, the bright world began to dim. Days that were once full of passion now feel empty. Every second is filled with only one desire: to fulfill an increasingly unstoppable desire. Promises to myself to stop only become whispers that are never kept. Time passes, and before you know it, life starts to lose direction. People who were once close start to drift apart. The trust that was built slowly collapses. The dreams that were once held tightly are now shattered into fragments. All that was left was a dark shadow, trapped in a seemingly endless circle. In the end, everything he once had, light, love, future, vanished into darkness. All that's left is bitter regret, but it's often too late. Because addiction not only robs you of happiness in the present, but also destroys hopes that should become a reality in the future. Regret comes, like a shadow that always follows, getting darker when all light has gone out. He arrived late, knocking on the door of a fragile heart, carrying a burden that was difficult to lift. There was no turning back, only memories of the bad decisions that now haunt me every night. There was a tightness in the chest, like an invisible weight pressing relentlessly. The mind is filled with, if only I could go back to the past. If I could choose another path, if I could fix everything. But time doesn't care. It continues to run, leaving someone trapped in the mistakes they have made. The effects of regret permeate every aspect of life. Self-confidence is destroyed, as if it is no longer appropriate to hope or dream. Relationships with loved ones are damaged. Walls of trust that were once strong are now crumbling. In fact, the shadows of the past continue to whisper fear. Fear to move forward, fear to try to improve, fear that a second chance will never come. In the end, regret can be two things: a burden that sinks or a lesson that strengthens. However, for those who have sunk too deep, it is often difficult to see a glimmer of hope among the wreckage they have created for themselves.